Rapid. Powerful. Smart. These are words we can use to describe the apex predators of the skies. Flying at speeds up to 365 kilometers per hour, these guys are skilled hunters who use their super sharp talons to capture their prey. Aided with their keen eyesight, they can spot an animal from miles away. So birds of prey are also called raptors, which came from the Latin word rapere, which means to seize or take by force, which is exactly how these guys hunt. Some hunt at night and some hunt during the day. And if you're an animal on their hit list, which are usually small to medium-sized animals, then there's nowhere to hide, because these guys are amazingly skilled hunters. Raptors are so smart that in many countries they are being trained in the sport of falconry, wherein they are taught to hunt small animals in a natural environment. A lot of raptors are migratory, which means they travel from one place to another. One of them is the peregrine falcon, characterized by their heavily hooked beaks, black malar stripes, or the stripes on its cheek, and gray bodies. Their black malar stripes work as an anti-glare to keep the sun from reflecting to their eyes. Another is the kestrel, a falcon that is small but deadly. If you're a prey item, I mean. They are distinguished by their big round eyes, striped reddish-brown bodies, and have a unique characteristic of hovering like a helicopter to spot unsuspecting prey. In the Philippines, we have species of raptors that are actually endemic in our country, which means that they can only be found here in our country. And one of them is the North Philippine hawk eagle, like I have right here. So this one is found in Luzon, and it has 15 localities. But you can mostly find them in the Sierra Madre mountain range. They are fierce predators capable of taking down small mammals like Asian palm civets, which they feed on. Now, these guys are characterized as an adult by...
May chewy sa baka.
Huh?
May chewy sa baka. May asong gumagan. Hoy, tama!
Chewing it out! So as an adult, they are characterized by their brown bodies, and they have a crest on the top of their head, which you can't see right now, because this one is... we had to keep it hooded because it's wild. But as juveniles, or as young eagles, these guys are known for having light brown wings, a white breast, and a light brown head. And that's why they are often mistaken as Philippine eagles, because they kind of have the same color. These eagles can live up to 45 years, and they usually lay a single egg only every other year. So imagine how long it takes to actually produce another offspring. So considering how hard it is for these species to breed, especially in the wild, you can only imagine how easy it is for them to become endangered. And of course, how can we ever forget about the Philippine eagle, the largest in the world in terms of wingspan and length? One of the most beautiful raptors, and in fact, I even made an episode dedicated to them. So don't forget to check that out. Yet another that managed to get on the endangered list because of habitat loss and shooting. Raptors are keystone species. That means these guys are actually biological indicators that tell us that if you see them in an area and they can hunt there, that means that the wildlife in that area is still thriving and abundant. So it tells us that there is still a healthy ecosystem in that specific area. Being on top of the food chain, they help balance the circle of life. And when they die, their decomposing bodies return to the earth to fertilize the soil that will keep the wheel of life going. Raptors are threatened by habitat loss, hunting, and poisoning when farmers try to eliminate rodents using poison, which in turn gets eaten by raptors who end up consuming it as well. The illegal wildlife trade is still a very real issue these animals face today, as a lot of them are captured and sold in the black market to backyard breeders without proper means to take care of them with. Which goes to show that these raptors are more important to us humans alive than dead. Without these raptors, populations will go out of control. So let's protect these species, because remember that every piece of wildlife matters. Let's go.
Wala ko nasira ang po.
I'm so lapit right now.
Kinokontra siya ng hangin eh.
Okay, yan.
Oops, yun, dadala siya.
Alright. God, Chewy.
Yo, what's up mga kaibigan? Hi Jess,
Hello.
welcome to my channel.
Nice.
Kumusta ka naman?
Nasa stress.
Bakit?
Hindi ko alam kung paano ko si Chewy.
Di umano.
Uy! Chewy!
Oh no. Chewy!
Anak! Chewy, wag mo kasi singutin. As an adult, but...
May chewy sa baga.
Ha?
May chewy sa baga.
Chewy, get out!
It's a wild encounter. Here in Pampanga, Philippines. Domestic dog. This is a wild hen. Interviewin natin itong mga baka na to.
Sige.
Hey cows. This is my
Baka naman.
cows. Yeah.
Baka naman.
Baka naman. Oh my god. Tumatakbo sila. I want to touch. Oh my god. I want to touch too. Touch by touch. Pa sila mga aso sumalayo. I'm big a Rick.
Chase after the cows. Chewy, no?
Chewy. Come here. Chewy. Diba? Cow-dog ka na ngayon. I'm big a Rick.
Naglalaro yung mga cows. Cute.